Looked up at Cabrera in right field. Should in the inning. And it does. The Cubs score a run. And we go to the 8th. 3-0. 39,577 in Wrigley Field in Chicago for Game 6 of this National League Championship Series. On this October the 14th, 2003. It was on this date in 1908, 95 years ago today, that the Cubs defeated the Detroit Tigers 2-0 to wrap up their second straight World Series championship. With a victory tonight, as they said, he did not offer at the pitch. The Cubs would return to the World Series with a chance to win their first world title since this day, 1908. On their second straight World Series in 1908, both titles came in the hands of the Detroit Tigers. The Cubs of that era had the famous double play combination, Tinker to Evers to Chance. A pitching staff led by Mordecai Three-Finger Brown won 29 games that year. In the air, Alou. Run away. And it is interesting to note that in those days, the Cubs did not play here at Wrigley Field. They played at the West Side grounds. Our game summary brought to you by Nissan Pavano. Solid tonight for Jack McKeon's team. Allowed. That's a fair ball down the left field line off the bat of Pierre. He'll make the turn and coast into second base with a one-out double.
Pryor just has to continue to obviously do what he's doing. He's breeding. You know, he gets it mentally. And that, to me, today, athletes in general are physically stronger and they're intellectually stronger. He's got the mental discipline, which is to be
mentally bear down now and get the job done. He's just going to have him not score. But with the 3-run lead, he means not much in the whole scope of things if he can get out of this inning without giving up just the 1 run.
Not even a whiff of activity down in that Chicago Cubs bullpen. Again in the air, down the left field line. Alou reaching into the stands and couldn't get it, and he's livid with a fan.
We've seen this happen here before. That's awfully close to fan interference right there. The umpire's all over it. The umpire right down there, Mike Everett's on the play. If Alou has to reach into the stands, it's fair game for the fans to catch the ball. If the fan reaches out over the field, then it can be ruled fan interference. That is very, very close.
And that's a Cub fan who tried to make that catch.
Why?
And it's ball 4 to Castillo. The pitch gets away from Baco, and advancing on to third is Pierre. So in the series, 3 homers in the postseason, and 14 runs batted in.
There you see it again. The fan. There's a couple fans in there reaching out there to try to catch the ball. That's just a little kid right there. You can't really fault to any of them, really. But here in Wrigley, when the opposing team hits a home run, they throw the ball back onto the field. I'm surprised someone hasn't thrown that fan onto the field. At Game 6 of a Cub game, and the ball comes into my area, I'm trying to catch it. You know? It's a foul ball.
Alou thought he was going to make the play, and it certainly looked like he had a chance. Well, that's all for naught now. The tying run is at the plate. Into left field, a base hit by Rodriguez. He is delivered again. Pierre scores to make it a 3-1 ball game. The tying run is aboard, and the go-ahead run is coming to the plate. And decision time now for Dusty Baker. He homered off Fryer, his first start of this series in Game 2. Ground ball in the hole is short. And bobbled by Gonzalez, and everybody's safe. They weren't going to turn the double play. They certainly would have gotten the force out at second base. An error on Alex Gonzalez.
Looks like Gonzalez is trying to just make this play a little too quickly. This is an easy play. You're just going to second to get one out. Get right off the heel of his glove.
But again, to repeat, Fryer's gotten the best of him tonight. But Lee had 2 hits, including a home run off Fryer in Game 2. Hammered down the left field line, and the game will be tied up. Scoring is Castillo. Scoring is Rodriguez. It's a 3-3 game as the frustration ends for Derek Lee.
I was just going to say that Derek Lee has been dangerously close to catching up
in this inning, which have helped the Marlins tie this game up at 3. There's ball 4 to Mike Lowell. We start on the pop fly down the third base line a moment ago.
Very close play as far as being interference. Mike Everett is the third base or the left field umpire.
Mike stands at third, and Jeff Conine the batter. In the air, right field. Plenty deep enough, you would assume, to get Cabrera home. Sosa the catch. The throw will come to the plate, and the Marlins have taken a 4-3 lead on a sac fly RBI off the bat of Jeff Conine. You cannot say enough about this Florida Marlins team. Padres scored a couple of runs. They got the break they needed on the ground ball that went through the legs of Leon Durham. They scored 4 more times to win the game and win the series.
Good fastball hitter.
That ball hammered into left center field. On the run, Alou. On the run is walked in, and it's off the ivy. 3 runs are going to score on a double by Mordecai. A 7-run Florida 8th inning. And this crowd at Wrigley Field stunned in disbelief. Mike Remlinger now on the pitch, and Juan Pierre the batter. Lined into right field, a base hit. They're going to wave around Mordecai. He will score. It is an 8-run Florida 8th inning.
and wouldn't react and try to catch it. It's part of the reason why you come to the game.
Popped up down the first base line. It was a lot of out to get it. And that'll end the inning. The Florida Marlins take advantage of a couple of strange plays and a big error to score 8 runs in the inning.